All right, take two. Hey guys, this is the video for a 1988 BMW 528e. I'm using a wide angle lens there. It looks a little funny. So overall it looks pretty good. The paint is definitely not perfect. It's starting to fade a little bit because it's original. There between the washer nozzles. I'm not sure if you can see that. The sun is being extremely difficult for me to see anything on my screen right now. But overall, walking up to it in the parking lot, 10 feet away, it looks pretty good. The door has a little creak to it in the back, and it probably needs to be adjusted. It's a little off. I got sideswiped on the highway when I was driving, and the guy ran. So it's got some damage on it. This is about the size of a dime. It's where the paint rubbed through and it rusted slightly. And that right there. I replaced these strips with some used ones so they're not as pretty as the other side. And that's a dent and a scratch. Overall, I don't know how well you can see. It's not horrible, but it does have some slight damage on the driver's side. And you can see where the paint is starting to wear a little bit here. And on the trunk lid, of course. And there is a small spot of rust right there on the corner of the window. Some flaws in the paint, some scratches here, like a scratch there. But overall, the car looks really good. I gotta say, it's got the original bottle cap wheels. The tires are almost brand new. They've got very few miles on them, but they are kind of flimsy. They don't handle very well because they are T-rated tires. If you've ever tried to buy tires for a 14-inch rim, you'll know the selection is very slim. So I'll move on to the interior now. There is only one crack in the dash, and it's a small one. Let's see if I can show you right here. That's it. That is the only crack in the entire dash, and you can't see it when you're driving, so it looks great. The interior is really nice. It's vinyl. I cleaned it the best I could, and again, the sun is being very difficult on being able to see. These are custom cut floor mats. I'm not sure where they came from, but I know they're kind of hard to clean. But they do look good. The armrest isn't sagging or broken in any way. Overall, the interior looks pretty good. I had a Kenwood Exelon stereo installed, and it's been great. And the guy wired it in properly. He used to work on, he used to install stereos on these cars when they were new. He's been doing it a very long time. So he actually could wire it into the factory amplifier. And unfortunately, from time to time, the right speaker over here kind of crackles. And this was installed as well. This is a microphone. And this is the original break-in sticker, the engine break-in sticker. I thought that was pretty cool. They never took it off. Everything in here works. The rear, of course, has the little stain behind the door on the headliner. That's glue, the glue that BMW used when they made the car. All of these cars do that. I gotta say, it's one of the better looking E28s I've ever seen. The odometer never stopped working. So maybe the gears need to be replaced in the future, but they are still turning now. And the mileage is accurate. Interior cleaned up really nicely. All this dirt and stuff that was on the armrest has been cleaned off. Back seat has one small stain there. It looks like somebody might have been smoking a cigarette in here and lost their cherry. Also, one other flaw that I need to point out is I just noticed this, but this is coming off here. This back portion of this. And I'm not sure what it's going to take to fix it. I haven't investigated into that. But man, it's clean. It is nice. So I have put a lot of money into this car. I've got a refurbished AFM. Got the suspension redone. New tires. I fixed the glove box. Things like that. Glove box opens and closes as it should. Let me pop the hood here. Okay. This is a remanufactured AFM. Let's see, what else have I done to this thing? It's got all new brakes on it, new rotors, new pads. I put Stop Tech brake pads on it. And honestly, I don't care for them. They're very dusty. Very, very dusty pads. You'll wash the car and drive down the road, and your wheels will be covered in dust after a couple miles. Had stainless steel brake lines put on it. I've replaced the coil. I've replaced the rotor button and the distributor cap. I replaced the wires with factory Bremmy wires. That was very expensive. What else have I done? Brand new radiator. BMW factory original, of course. Brand new fan clutch. New water pump. Oddly enough, the alternator still hasn't gone out yet, so it's the original one. Very nice car. I can't think of all the things that I've done to it at the moment off the top of my head, because there are tons and tons and tons of things that I've done. But I will list them in the description. Still has all the paint on the seat adjusting buttons. Except for that one. Brand new seatbelt receptacle. 2 days after this one failed, so I've got to replace that. I have the part. I just need to take it, put it in. So you'll have 2 brand new seatbelt receptacles. The only thing that does not work in here is that this window does not roll down. I haven't investigated as to why. I don't think it's getting power. I think it might just be a switch issue. Very nice, clean dash. Crack free, except for one small crack.